All right,
Welcome back.
go
Oh,
ahead.
I was going to do the intro. Welcome back, guys. Let's play basketball. We play basketball culture and all contribute to the game. Today, we got a special guest, Kennedy Rankin. Thank you for joining the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right, go
From
ahead,
Cal
Pablo.
State, so we got Kennedy here from Cal State, LA. She's a freshman. So starting off, can you like just tell us like a little bit about yourself and like how you got into basketball and all that?
Yeah. So basically, when I first started, I kind of just started like just playing for fun. I didn't really take it serious. I never really played on any team serious until I got to high school. But I felt like I fell more in love with the game of ball in high school. So that's pretty much it, really.
Okay, so what players did you grow up watching, or study as
Um,
time went on?
for me, it was always Candace Parker. Like for some reason, like as soon as I seen her play one day, it was just like it was an instant. I felt like I played like her. So yeah, Candace Parker, and then NBA probably KD.
Okay, like I know you're in college right now. Like, when did you start getting like offers or like interest from colleges? Like, when did you get your first offer?
My first offer was the 11th grade year.
Okay, so who offered you?
Cal State Dominguez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So kind of touch on your high school career. You went to Hamilton High School, so kind of talk about that experience, stuff like that.
When I first got to Hamilton, I didn't know what to expect. I was just going just to play. But eventually, as time went on, like, of course, everybody knows Hamilton wasn't that good. But I feel like personally, my graduation year, we kind of like led the team to where they at now. So freshman year, sophomore year, I was just playing. You know, really know much. I was still learning the game. But I feel like senior year and junior year, those are the most two important years for me because I felt like I knew more than what I knew coming in. So it was like I felt like I was able to like I was understanding the game better.
Right.
I
And
was getting
Okay,
more.
also,
okay. Like, can you talk about like why so what made you decide like to go like to Cal State LA over all the other offers that you had?
When I went on the tour, that's what hit me the most. The tour. The coaches made everything feel like home. I felt like I'll be more comfortable playing there than going to any other school. So that was really it. Just basically feeling more comfortable being there and felt like I'll give like more playing time. They'll actually use me and actually teach me more things that I don't know now.
for sure. Another thing I want to ask you, since Corona, occurred, your season got canceled. So what skill
Yeah.
set have you been like working on? And kind of talk about, the experience of Corona,
Just
it ruined everything pretty much.
yeah, for Corona, it kind of hit hard for me. I've been going through a lot of things, but I feel like me personally, the mentality that I have, I feel like I'm not letting that stop me. Like even though I'm going through a lot of things, I still have the motivation to keep going. I'm not gonna just come this far just to give up. So like I didn't. But my day goes on. I've been just working out. Trying to get with the best that I can now until we can actually go back into school and season.
Okay, and like, what is your what's your like ultimate goal? Like, do you plan on going to like the WNBA or like playing overseas like someday?
Yeah. My goal, if let's see, I want to go to the WNBA, but I also want to play overseas. So I feel like I want to do both, but if I had to choose one, it'd probably be overseas.
For sure. Um, Another question I want to ask you, like, who do you have? We're gonna go talk NBA a little bit. So, first of all, who your favorite team?
Lakers.
Okay, making sure. Got some problems. So, all right, second, who like your favorite player is Kevin Durant. So, what parts of the game do you take out of his game? Do you take like his crossovers, his pull up, or what, or all
This is
around?
like, yeah, like for me, when I first started, I wasn't really shooting a lot. I would be more of a drive player. But like as time go on and like I started getting more patient with myself, I would just like watch how he like move with the ball in general. So his pull-ups, his drives, his threes sometimes. So I feel like I pay more close attention. Like for me as a grown player, I play more close attention to his pull-up mid-range and then the way he just drove for the ball and created space for himself.
Okay, so I know you also like I know you I read like an article or something like about you, right? And it said like you play like one through five. Like what makes you serve versatile?
I don't know. I guess I'm just athletic. Like growing up, I've been playing all different types of sports from football, track. I feel like coming into basketball and I'm like already tough because I grew up with a bunch of boys. So I already, had the little toughness in me. I feel like just any other I have hops, I guess you could say. But I feel like anything else, like, it's just me being athletic, coming from different sports.
And what do you got to say to, the casuals that be saying girls basketball is not entertaining and just make fun of it? What do you have to say about that,
See, that's a good question right there. I mean, me personally, I feel like we're underrated, really. Like, people always going towards the men's basketball, or just men's sports in general, but not knowing that women's basketball actually have talent, too. There's a lot of people that, have a good, like, what's that word I'm looking for? Like, good, just a group, like, they have, shoot, I can't think of the word right now, but like, it's just how a lot of people think that it's always got to be a men's basketball or anything. I feel like they should at least come look at women's basketball too, because like for me, I'm actually happy now that NBA had at least 3 or 4 jerseys to play with, but then now they're finally doing that for women's basketball. I feel like since we're so underrated and not looked at, the men's get back more stuff to women's, and I feel like it should be equal.
Right, especially with the NCAA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I know you went to Hamilton, like which like of course like you didn't really get like much like exposure there. Like what made you like decide like to go to Hamilton like over like all the other like high schools like you could have played ball at?
To be honest, I wasn't really going to Hamilton to play basketball. Cause like I wasn't really into basketball. Like I was just doing it for fun. Like I just something that I like doing, but I never really like fell in love with it until I got to Hamilton. But what made me go to Hamilton is the athletic director. He had basically was telling me like how, like basically what I could do for the program going there, because I was literally helping my brother at his prom thing. And he looked at me, said, "You play basketball, huh?" I said, "Yeah." And then he said, "I could tell an athlete when I see one." So he was just basically saying that, that seems like I'm a good player. I can help out the program a lot. So then basically when I went there, it was just like, it's a bunch of goals we had and we accomplished them.
Okay. Sure. Did you also like, did you play for did you play like AAU and like, if so, like what AAU teams like did you play?
I played travel ball for GBL, but only 1 year. It was my senior year. That was the only year that I played.
Okay, talk about that. Like you have some really good players in the city, so kind of talk about that and how it helped you for your senior year.
Because a lot of the coaches is like really distant about what they were doing. So like we had more than one coach. So I always felt like I was working on my game with a specific coach, and just watching other people play. And, playing with other people that may be better than me, it just helped me grow because I'm playing and I'm competing with them. So it's making me better while I'm also learning it at the same time.
Right. So it helped. That's why it helped you like dominate your senior year. He averaged 20 and 15, which is dope.
Sure. Cause like you got all these good AAU programs in Cali. Like I know you got Cal Sparks, you got Cal Storm.
Team Tarasi, right?
Mm-hmm. Truthfully, I played travel ball just to get that experience, to get the exposure.
Yeah, for sure.
I always wanted to play travel ball, so I was like, why not just try it this year? I only got 1 year left, so why not?
Right. All right, last question we're gonna leave you all with is name your top 5 players you ever seen. Like it no matter it could be WNBA or NBA. in your top 5.
Top 5? So what you mean, like my top 5, just the people I would go with?
Yeah.
So, yeah, top 5 NBA players of all time.
Or WNBA. You can mix it up. It don't matter. Actually, have your starting 5. Starting 5.
Starting 5, I got
Yeah.
Kobe. I got Lisa Leslie, probably LeBron, and Magic.
Magic, that's a good one. That's a hell of a team. That team is unguardable.
Okay, I got a couple of more questions for you, Kennedy. Actually.
Go ahead.
So, like, what do you what do you want to do, actually, so when you're done, with basketball, in basketball, you stop playing and all that?
I want to have my own business. I want to run a travel ball team, but for the less fortunate. I feel like travel ball is so expensive. Not a lot of families can, afford to play travel ball. So what I want to do is I want to have my own league where if a kid wants to play but their parent can't afford it, I'm not gonna stop them from playing because that's their dream. So I want to have my own travel ball team where anybody can play. I can just help out as much as I can.
I like that.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Keep going. Go ahead, Fonzo.
And what's your what are you majoring in, by the way?
Business sports management.
Nice. And to touch on with, I think that's a great thing because a lot of these, AAU programs just care about the money and don't really care about the kids' development. It's all business and money. It's not about development. And I like that. I was thinking about doing the same thing one day, have my own AAU program, for sure. That's a good thing. Go ahead, Fonzo.
Okay. Yeah. Also, what's your who's your favorite college basketball team? Okay, so men and women.
Men's. I feel like for both, Oregon, for both.
For both, you like Oregon. Okay. I'm a big UCLA guy.
Oh, UCLA, yeah, they're fire too.
I'm a UConn guy and a Duke guy. I like the bandwagons. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, UCLA getting all the California kids now like crazy.
Yeah, a lot of Cali kids out there.
They just got Dylan. Hey, they just got Dylan Andrews, bro.
And Peyton Watson, both LA kids. That's a good thing. So, who are you looking forward to playing against? Any school you looking forward to playing against? Or you just ready to
not that anybody? I only know about Cal State Dominguez and Cal.
That's your rival?
I think so. I think they are.
Oh yeah, man. We're gonna have to pull up.
yeah. I'm gonna have to pull up to a game when y'all start y'all season again. Actually.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah. Any more questions, Fonzo?
Yeah. Okay. So, again, going back to high school, right? So, what team did you enjoy playing against the most? Because I know y'all had y'all played Fairfax,
Westchester.
It was always Westchester. All 4 years we could not beat them. Our last year we finally pulled it off.
Man, that's crazy. I bet that felt good, huh?
Yeah, that was the one game everybody came to.
That was packed. Man. Any more questions, Fonzo?
Nah, that's it for me, man.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in for Let's Play Basketball. We want to thank Kennedy again. Good luck for your freshman year. We're gonna be watching. And you still can't guard me, but it's okay. We out. Start the recording.